That's right.
And the FCC hadn't given them the license.
That's right.
Why can't you give them the license? They paid for it.
Hey folks, welcome back. Today, I'm diving into a heated topic that's got some serious implications for the future of 5G in the United States. Imagine this: Senator Kennedy grilling FCC Chairwoman Jessica Rosenworcel during an appropriations hearing. Sounds intense, right? Let's break it down. So here's the deal. Senator Kennedy starts off by asking Rosenworcel about the C-band spectrum, which is super critical for 5G services. This Gold Coast territory of airwaves is what telecom companies are drooling over. But back in 2018, some of the FCC's decisions sparked quite the controversy. They were about to give this valuable spectrum away to foreign satellite companies. Kennedy didn't like this. Nope, neither did Senators Schatz or Coel. They intervened and insisted that the spectrum be auctioned off instead.
You'll remember then in 2018, I certainly do, some of your colleagues on the FCC decided they were going to give the C-band away. At the time, that C-band, we didn't know how important it was. It was licensed to some foreign satellite companies.
That's right.
And we discovered how valuable that C-band was. And the 5G telecommunication companies, mostly American companies, were really anxious to get it. And some members of the FCC, and frankly some senators, came up with a proposal to give that C-band to the foreign satellite companies and let them sell it to the 5G companies and keep the money. And I didn't like that, and neither did Senator Cantwell, and neither did Senator Schatz. And we called the president and insisted that, and the president called the FCC and said, we need to bid this out. Do you remember all that?
I do, Senator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we saved about $81 billion.
This move saved the U.S. a whopping $81 billion. Fast forward to today, the problem now is twofold. The FCC's authority to hold auctions has expired, and they haven't issued licenses for spectrum that companies have already paid for. Kennedy presses Rosenworcel on why they can't just hand over the licenses. She agrees it's unfair but points out that the law is pretty clear. They need Congress to renew their authority. The conversation heats up as Kennedy proposes a two-part solution: one bill to grant temporary auction authority, and another to renew it long-term. Rosenworcel supports the idea but highlights the need for ongoing authority.
They paid for it. They deserve to have that license.
So why can't you give it to them?
So the Communications Act is very straightforward. It says our authority to grant licenses expired on March 9th of 2023.
So who's holding things up? Turns out Department of Defense and Transportation are the main culprits. They're cautious about giving up spectrum they might need. Kennedy's solution? Get everyone, FCC, DoD, DOT, around a table to hash this out. Rosenworcel is all in, offering her agency's full support. Senator Manchin closes it out, echoing Kennedy's urgency. The clock's ticking, and it's high time they sort out this turf battle for the sake of national defense and the advancement of 5G technology.
To solve the immediate problem, we passed a bill that said, on a one-time, short-term basis, we're giving you, Madam Chair, and the FCC, the authority to go ahead and award those licenses that people have already paid for.
Thanks for tuning in. If you found this breakdown useful, hit that like button and subscribe for more hot news. See you next time.